realize that the reason why millennials and Gen Z have to work so much in this, reality is because we're not having kids. If you think about it, right? People are going to blame it on inflation and all this other stuff. I believe that the reason why baby boomers had it good compared to, Gen Z and millennials is that during that time, they were having so many kids to the point where they had enough people to supply the workforce. Because that we chose hobbies and to be selfish and not reproduce, there's nobody to fill in the workforce. So now we have to be the sacrifice, or the next person has to. Because, nowadays we can't work at a job for more than, 3 to 5 years because of the fact that, companies change, people change, and jobs are just not as tolerated as what they used to be, and there's way more opportunity now. But have we ever like sat back and realized that nobody's having kids, and we might actually be the last generation of people living on this earth? I mean, don't get me wrong, I know plenty of people that have kids, but it's just like it's not meeting to the standards of how baby boomers were having kids. Like it kind of makes you think about it in logistics, right? When you need to fill in a quota of a certain amount of people that you need to hire for your factory or warehouse, and there's nobody to hire, who's left? Gen Z and millennials. And because they're not wanting to start a family, now there's a shortage of employees, so there's nobody to fill in right behind us. But I don't know anything. I'm just thinking about this like, whoa, this is actually real. But I understand the complaints too, that we don't have enough money to start a family. A lot of people are don't want to work hard just for a 30-year mortgage, or men don't want to get married because it's just going to end up in divorce. But I just feel like a lot of people are just lacking the common sense to do research and take the initiative to decide yes or no, instead of going off of like what other people say and not what you want to do. That I